So this is my warehouse, but where did it start? Where did I physically start my journey when it comes to reselling? Well, it was shoes and trainers. So let me show you what I used to do before I actually done this full time. So can that still be done? Well, today's video is all about that. So I currently still do like shoes and trainers, but very much to a lower level. So while I was in full-time employment, I discovered flipping shoes and trainers, or in the States, sneakers. So this is what I did. I picked up hyped trainers and actually flipped them online for a profit. Right, let's go and see what we can find at the Ashford Outlet Centre. So we've got a good few shops to go around, so I'm going to have a look, but I'm going to be concentrating on shoes and trainers today. Right, let's see what we can find in the Nike Outlet Centre. Can we find anything? All right, looking at these are Nike Dunk Lows Retro, size 12 at $74.99, so 50% off that, so £38. So what I'm doing now is going around the store looking for profitable items. So this is called the back wall, and this is where Nike actually take the lid off of these brand new shoes and normally sell them for between 30 and 50% off. Sometimes it is higher, sometimes it does go up to 70%, but as you can see here, it's up to the 50%. So just having a look to see what is available. I think the thing that I have noticed is that they are still quite expensive, even at 50% off. It is worth looking at other stores as well, not just Nike. You've actually got this one, which is Timberland. So Timberlands can do like very well, but it still looks like they are quite expensive as well. The key thing with buying these types of items is that you have to be fully aware that if you're spending X amount of money, you need to like be returning a good amount of profit on that. If you're going to be spending 50, 60, 80, 100 pounds and you're only going to be making 10, 20 pounds, it's not particularly worth it. So the big difference doing it this way now and what I normally do is that I don't have the knowledge that I used to have. So a good few years ago I was heavily into sneakers and trainers, and I would know what was profitable and what isn't. Now I'm kind of relying on checking up comps and all that side of it, so that is very, very difficult at the moment. But so I've had a good walk around. I'm going to hit a few more, and hopefully I'll be able to pick up a couple of items. Right, we're back home now, and what did I discover from my trip to the outlets? I've definitely lost my way when it comes to kind of my knowledge, so definitely I will take full responsibility for that. But we picked up one, which is a pair of Nike Dunk highs, and these are in the Panda colorway. So Panda means they're black and white. So these were like super hot for a long time. Now looking at it a bit more closely, these could well be bricks. So in the kind of the sneaker world, a brick is something that basically won't sell. Now, the one positive thing with doing a retail arbitrage is that you do have the ability to take it back. So if this doesn't sell within 30 days, I have got the ability to because I've got a receipt, I can physically take this back home. So that is always an option. So it is I suppose, a risk-free. But looking at some of the comps, I don't think it's particularly good, I have to say. So I only picked up the one today, so I wasn't prepared to actually spend loads of money. So spent just over £40 on those. So we will see. But what are my top tips if you do want to be successful within sneaker selling? Right, so my absolute number one thing to be successful is actually knowing your market, having the understanding of actually how much these things cost to purchase, to sell, how quickly are they going to sell through. So knowing that information will really make sure that you actually will get the profit margins you want. You also need to have a good cash flow as well, so you're going to need to have a good amount of money behind you. My next tip is going to be where to get these items from. So it could well be the outlets, so go to the outlets when they've actually got the maximum discounts, 50, 60, 70, 80% off. That's when you need to be going to those, so you do need to know when they come along. Also be on the website, so for example on the Adidas and on the Sneakers app. So a Sneakers app is actually the one for Nike. Right, the next one when it comes to tips is basically knowing your numbers. You need to be making sure that you're picking up profitable items and not just winging it, thinking it's actually going to make you money, when sometimes it just won't make you money at all. So knowing your numbers is super important as well. And lastly, this is definitely one for me: don't get high on your own supply. So it was always something that if you have a fetish for for these kind of items, try not to buy in your size, because that's that's where it can actually, you can get attached to these items. So I'm trying my best to actually not do that. So yeah, make sure you actually just picking up items that are going to sell and you're not going to keep. Right, so that's it from me. Hopefully that was enjoyable. Good luck on your journey. Do let me know how you're getting on. If this is something that you've actually tried, then please leave a comment and let me know how you're getting on. But until the next one, have a great rest of the day.